Theresa Ashby is with us today to share some ideas and her expertise on what seems to be on everyone's mind. How do I create an online course? The real question is, how do I create leveraged and scalable income? Everyone in our family needs to listen carefully to what Theresa has to share. She has cracked the code on how we can think differently and take action right where we are now on our journeys. Help me welcome Theresa Ashby.
I have a question for you. Are you a consultant coach who is maxed out and don't have another billable hour to sell? According to eFinancial, a typical consultant works 70 to 80 hours a week. Spread over 5 days, that translates into 14 to 16-hour days. Let me ask you another question. Do you know the coaching industry will climb to $28 billion by 2025? If we, as authors, consultants, coaches, want to scale our business and be a part of this growth industry, then there is an imperative for us to shift how we are doing work. I'm going to talk today about scaling your business through the use of digital products, such as e-learning courses, plus ways to digitize yourself, find free time in your day, have flexibility in your schedule, and generate revenue. Companies who successfully integrate digital products into what they do and offer, at the same time maintain their passion for what they are doing, are going to be the ones to continue to provide value to their clients. The rest will be left behind. I'm Dr. Theresa Ashby, and the last 4 years, I have been helping people create opportunities to scale their business by adding e-learning courses, digital workshops, and online academies to build their business model. One of my clients, Tim, grew his business 2 times while reducing his time in front of the client by 20%. Faith was able to sell her course for $5.95. Yep, I just said $5.95. Well, you're thinking, well, that doesn't sound like much. I guess I should have told you that she sold her digital workshop to 3,000 employees. That's $17,850. If you aren't convinced that you should be adding a digital product to your offerings, think about this. In the last 2 years, there have been $1.1 trillion spent on online courses. Mobile e-learning is expected to grow upward of $6 billion. 60% of internet users have indulged in online learning. Corporations have found over the last 2 years, they have been able to increase training while reducing costs up to 70%. Hopefully, I have convinced you the importance to build a business where you offer digital products. Let's gain clarity on leveraging a digital product offering. With digital products, your delivery to your client is consistent because you are doing your best work when you are developing your product. You know, the presentation we do on Tuesday morning has a lot more energy behind it than the one we do late Friday afternoon. With a digital product, your potential client has price point options to work with you. We've heard, I can't afford you. We've all been there. Well, now you can offer them a different pricing option. This will build trust, and they will come back and maybe purchase your VIP package. Clients can test you without a lot of risks. It's easier to spend $200 than $5,000 with you when they really don't know you. And we all have our skeptical moments. By having a digital product alternative, you speed up your sales cycle. And let's face the facts. We live our life today in a streaming environment. Everything is on demand. And okay, some of us me, binge watch an entire series on Netflix. We are always on our phone, and people are expecting to have the ability to access information anywhere, anytime. Oh, hey, which means if you go digital, you can be anywhere, anytime. And that's great for me because a lot of you know I love to travel. I have one more continent to get on, Australia, before I hit all 7. All right, back to business. Most people think of e-learning as a course you create and put up for sale. But I want to expand into how you can digitize yourself. Video sales letters, automate your client onboarding, online workshops and trainings. Digitize your coaching by preparing your client before the session, making it more valuable and saving time. You can create a hybrid opportunity online and in person. All right, I see a lot of people starting to squirm in their seat, and I can see the bubbles above your head. They're popping up, and one of them is saying, but I need to be in person. Oh, okay, and you over there, I see that bubble coming up. Yikes, will this work for me? And you over there, I can see the bubble saying, how does this work? And then you way in the back of the room, your bubble, oh, never mind. That's your grocery list. Anyways, moving on. So what makes a sellable digital product? Knowing the message and the idea you want to share with a wider audience. You have a book. Now convert your book into multiple courses. We all have more to share than what we wrote in our books. Convert your workshop. Convert your speech. When you embrace creating a digital product, it is so important you bring the listener into the experience. The listener wants to hear from you and your expertise. When you are behind the camera or doing a voiceover, your ability to engage and create an enlightening story can make or break your course. A question I get a lot is, what do I name my course? Well, this comes down to knowing what your message is all about. Be specific and clear. Your name should indicate what transformation you want your client to have after they finish your course. Have you ever said this to yourself? I'm only good in front of an audience. I could never do an online product. Well, anything is possible. The new model of online learning can be a hybrid of online lessons with in-person or virtual coaching. Don't get into the excuses because, like excuse. In 2019, we heard a lot of can'ts and nevers across the globe. But as COVID-19 continued and the world shifted, those can'ts turned into cans. There are so many varying ways you can create a digital product, allowing you to save time and have some freedom. A digital product, as with your book, sets you apart as an expert and authority in your field. To keep your status, the trend and future of consulting and coaching is to deliver your services on demand, especially in niche industries. I'm an avid believer that video and technology amplify your presence. I have a client, Joan. She felt that she needed to have the one-to-one connection, always being live with her client. She was spending 10 hours with each client during her 5-week workshop. We worked with Joan to create a course that was digital, highly impactful, entertaining, value-driven, while she could still maintain her one-to-one with the client. On Mondays, she now sends her client a digital course with downloads. Then on Wednesdays, she meets with them one-to-one via Zoom. And the client comes fully prepared to dive into the content, and they get the work done. And yes, She charges the same for the workshop, but has reduced her in-person time by 5 hours. Oh, another barrier people mention is once the digital product is produced, it's all about the buy button. I want people to push the buy button. Well, that's not exactly true. You are creating yourself as an authority, and you are providing options to your potential client so they never say no to purchasing from you. Another opportunity is to automate and systematize your business to save time and energy. Don't underestimate the use of technology to offer digital products. I get asked a lot about what e-learning management system should someone use. I suggest you don't even select the platform until you understand your entire scalable business model. There are so many options that can help your business automate and drive results while saving time. Times are different. I trust that it is no coincidence that Mark and Henry wrote their new book called Rainmaker Confidential. They are both forward-thinking thinkers. Even in the title, they mention time. Don't underestimate how you can leverage your time and freedom in this new digital business environment. The last thing I want to mention is I spend a lot of time exposing the e-learning mystery and talking about the secrets to digitizing your business with confidence. And one of the biggest secrets we expose is do a workshop, record it, then turn it into a digital product. Just get started. Digital products are the wave of momentum. The world has no geographical boundaries. The world is thirsting for information. Take advantage of these times. Get your time and freedom back. Automate to generate more revenue and share your message with a wide audience. All right. Thank you. Now that kind of concludes the formal part of this presentation. I just wanted to say that if you're thinking about going into the digital market, it doesn't have to be difficult. In fact, for some of you, if you want to do a digital sales letter, just use your iPhone with a lapel mic. Have someone help you set it up. Sometimes we get into the barrier of I don't know, I don't understand, it's too difficult. And I just want you to know that it's not as difficult as it seems. And with that, Henry and Mark, I want to offer the group, we're going to do a course class. It's a 90-minute crash course in e-learning creation. Usually it's $100, it's $99, but for the Indie Friends and Family, it's $59. Suzanne's going to drop it in the chat. All you have to do is use Indie 2022, and you can get it for $59, and that's on March 24th. She's also dropping my contact information if you want to just have a chat. With that, Mark, I'll turn it back over to you.